Hi guys, today I'm doing a comparison video over with my Chanel Urban Companion, and this is in the smallest size, along with my Gucci Soho Disco. So again, I'm going to check to compare like what fits inside of them, because they have relatively about the same height. Of course, in terms of height, Chanel is slightly taller, and in terms of width, Gucci Soho Disco is slightly longer as compared. So well, let's just see whether do they fit as much and who wins this whole thing. Okay, so we all know that Gucci actually fits a lot, and especially the Soho Disco for its size. So let's just begin with that. And I do already have something in there, but it's not maxed out, as you can see. So again, I love this way of checking out on the back. Okay, so let's just do on what's in my bag. But to max it out a little bit, I think, as I always like to do, let's just you know, top certain things on. For example, with this and another little compact that I have on top, and maybe a hairbrush right here on top. So it's not full, but let's just, another hand lotion maybe right here. So it's pretty there, but it's not totally full. I think we can deal with that. So this is what it fits in my Gucci Soho Disco. So let's just check out what's in the bag, and if we can transfer that over to our Chanel Urban Companion. So quickly, we will have a compact powder, hand lotion, a spray, you can call that a perfume or touch-up lotion, or maybe antibacterial in terms of sizing. And this is a hairbrush, and this was originally what I carry in the bag right now, whatever's in the bag. So this is where I'm heading out with. So this is a little pill box that I have. You know that I love to bring my supplements out, and I like to explore different sizes of, pill boxes. So this is something that I found, and it's cute and cheap, so I'm just giving it a try. Right in the pocket on top, there's two slip pockets, as you all know. So one this one on the other side. So the first side I have is my Gucci card holder. I think we're all familiar with that. So these are all my spare cards. So Gucci card holder, Chanel card holder. And on the other side of the pocket is my Gucci Marmont. I won't call it a Marmont, but it's a double G card case. So this is I don't see a lot of this particular design, whereby it comes in two card holder behind, and one slip pocket here for cards, another one for here. But I put them for cash because I tried them with cards. It's really stiff. It's very difficult for me to access. So I do not put a card here. Initially I did, and I try to have my cash here. But I can't even open this whole thing, and it's very difficult to access. So I changed it to cash, which I folded 3 times. And cash here, so it's easy. Like the frequently used loose change, I'll put it over here. So I'll just pull it off and out. Like the bigger notes, maybe I'll just put them here because I don't access them as much. And this is a place for coins. So it's just really easy to view and to see what you have and to choose from. So, but if it's too full, that's one of the problems. You have to shake your coins a little bit to the backwards, so it's not all fumbled onto the front. So it's easier to close it. That is when it's like too full. This is like rather full. So I'm trying to close it now. Yep, but I love the leather, and I just love the color. I love the whole pop-up thing. And I mean, we have so many little card holders, and I thought this is pretty refreshingly new. And in terms of the compartments and style, so I've got this as a wallet. So that's that. I have on the side some tissue paper for my kids in case. I have a Hermes perfume right here. I also have a mobile phone right there, and I have a toiletry 15 from Louis Vuitton. And inside I have my regular stuffs of well, there's nothing interesting, it's just a car key. I have some hair ties right here. I have pop-up a loose tissue. I have a pop-up towel, which is very useful for babies and kids. If you want to, it really acts like a towel, but you just have to add water to it, and the whole thing pops up, and it's just like a wet wipes. But it's like a towel and with water, so it's, yeah, non-abrasive to the skin. And this is another hair clip. These are all wet tissue, feminine wipes and whatnot. And I have a candy Ricola. I like it because it's a small pack. You know, it's not about the flavoring, but I thought it's really handy. It fits into the mini bags, so I like that. So this is the little toiletry 15. So these is what it all fills into the Soho Disco. So now let's just try to fit them all into the Chanel. So Chanel, let's just try if we can fit the Soho toiletry pouch 15. So I definitely can put it behind, because behind is a tighter pocket right here. Over here is, to me, is the roomiest or the longest pocket, which I normally fit my mobile phone, because I have a pretty long mobile phone, especially I'm using to film at the moment. And in front is quite a roomy pocket too. So let's just try, because of this particular width, it's pretty wide. And Chanel have already divided the space, so you have to choose where you want to fit. So I'll try on the first one, since the bottom width is the widest. But I still don't think that I could. So nope, it's a little too wide for the fitting. I can't do it at all. If you can see, I can't. Look at the width over here. I can't. So no matter how I want to try it, but it can fit a pochette Metis. No, a mini pochette, sorry. So this is a mini pochette in comparison. So a mini pochette would fit inside because of this soft lining in the base, so it's not as structured. So if you want to tilt it a little or squash it a little, it's fine, but it's very, very tight. The base part is very tight, and you can see how crooked is the mini pochette is. So I don't think any of all these would fit. So what is suitable in the Chanel Urban Companion? I feel that it's good that you can have these loose items inside, because they have already sectionized 1, 2, 3 for you. You don't need all these little pouches and whatnot to sectionize for you. That's what I do for, I mean, that's how they serve me. Excuse me. Unlike the Soho Disco, it's just one roomy space, so things may fall and run around. So having pouches would be very essential to keep things neat and up. Okay, so let's just have my wallet in front with my card holder in front. So that's that. So it's easy for me to identify if I want cash and cards is here. Normally the second part I'll have my mobile phone, because which I have my 2 phones in there, since I only have one at the moment. So let me stuff things, like in this case maybe I'll use up this area which is bigger for my other items. So mobile phone, I'll put it right behind. So perfume, hand lotion, antibacterial if you want to say, makeup, and maybe a khaki. Probably I'll put it along behind right there. So it's the mobile phone and the khaki right here. Some tissues if I can fit that in, no problem. Behind, this is maybe the last one. And I have my comb brush, my pill box, and I'm left with these few little hair ties and hair clips right there, and a towel, pop-up towel. So that fits, but however my toiletry 15 doesn't go in, and have not fit everything inside from there, which is not too bulky, and let's just give it a try to be fair. But if you can see, it's pretty much there. It's on the brim, and perhaps a candy would make good use of it. I doubt, maybe just one packet of wet wipes behind. I could max it out. I know I could, but do I really want it? Let's try. So this is it. So I have everything that I have in my Soho Disco, except this pouch. It couldn't fit in. So, but all the items that I have from here goes into here. So it comes with my 2 wallets, 1 card holder, a small card holder which I use it for a wallet, you know, the perfumes, hairbrush, hand lotion, tissue, paper, antibacterial, pill box. Below I have a little compact powder, and I should have some lip products. Maybe let's just fill with another one. But before I add that in, all these items comes from the Soho Disco. It fits into this bag, except this toiletries. So let me see how does it close first. Oops, I can't close. I can't close because it's too brim, too tall, too firm. The cover can't, you know, I just can't close it, so I have to get something out. Usually, like I mentioned, I'm going to use this bag. I don't have them fully filled. I have them filled until about 3/4. On top, I keep it roomy so that it allows to fold this leather, and the cover can come, I mean, the flap can just cover it. If it's filled almost to the brim, it actually pulls off this width area. And when you're trying to cover with the flap, you can't because there is all these gaps along. So I have to get this out. Maybe 1 more bottle of item to just loosen. Maybe this pill box, which I think, yeah, not all of us need that. So it becomes like that. And let's just see. It's a little better, yes. So I can, well, I have to snug it a little, but I could. So I've got to leave these 2 out in order to close this because it's filled up to the top, and this actually push the width of the bag and expands. So therefore it has difficulty in closing. So yeah, therefore these 3 things are out of the bag. But I would say it's still decently good for as a Chanel mini because, you know, Chanel minis are very small and it's very compact. And this, I find the Urban Companion is really good because first of all, you've got a little bit more room and yet it's still mini. Secondly, it actually, you know, sectionizes things out for you. So things don't fumble around. But of course, if you have one bigger pouch or whatnot, you want to just fit it in, you can't. But these are like individual pouches, you know, whereby it's sectionized for you. So it's pretty organized and things doesn't fumble around. So you can have things loosely inside and just go for the right pockets. So I thought it's really good. So this is what it fits in the Urban Companion as compared with the Soho Disco. So I hope that it, you know, have a good help for you in like how does it fit and whatnot. So in choosing the bag, so ultimately, of course, Soho Disco still fits a lot. The leather is very soft. The price point is very attractive and good. And you can have these pouches to sectionize in for you. And I thought that with the 2 pocket, like how I fit in, I thought that the sizes is really good. If to let you know, this is like a regular size card holder. In terms of height and width, if you realize that it's even a little shorter, the notes are out, you see? So it's about there. And these card holders, I mean, you can fit into the holes. I mean, this little slip pocket here. But a little bit of a snug because it's a bit bulky, the one I have. But I can fit it this way, right here. Or I can fit it this way, the other pocket, which is standing up straight. Which that's how I do it because it's a little bit easier in access. So whereby the other card holder, I place it in the previous lid that I have. This way, so it's very easy to access, very quick. When I lay it upon this way is a bit, I could, but I need to have a snug a little because it's just barely just nice and it's, you know, fully stretched out. But if you want to compare, this is a Kate Spade card holder. That is very comfortable because Kate Spade card holder is just a little shorter than the Chanel in terms of this length here, you can see. So therefore it's easier to get in and out and because it's shorter. So I'll use this right here. But I'm just using my Chanel at the moment, so that's why I lay it like that. It doesn't bother me anyway. It just runs a little bit good. I can actually fill up something else over here. Usually I have another lippy and I just put it right beside. So it's very easy to access. So let me just pack my bag again in Soho Disco. This is how I pack my bag. So my wet wipes, I don't like, you know, individually. This is a feminine wipes. I'll just put them all into the toiletry pouch. So it's very easy to access. And I have hair ties, whatnot. So these are the hair ties and the pop-up towel that I have. Wet wipes. And wet wipes is very useful because as a mom, you always have your kids with food and candies, so car keys and hair clip. And I don't like to shove my thing in like that. I like to organize it because if you organize it, you can really max out the space. So if you lay things neatly a little bit, first of all, it's easy to access. Secondly, you can really flatten this particular pouch rather than you fumble all in like that and just trash all. You know, you could, but it's really difficult. So let me show you how I would like to pack my bag. So I normally have one lipstick over here, you know, for easy access. And then I may bring something else with me, which I have a compact also. Right here. So this is how I will pack it. And then these are all the items. So Ribbon Companion is empty at the moment. So I will have my hairbrush in because it's not that pretty. I'll always have the prettiest stuff, you know, lay alone. Anything that's not that pretty, I'll just try to keep it in the pouch since it's not that pretty. And the hand lotion. That's that. Candies. And my pill box right on top. So this is how it will look like. So right there. And I'll just fit the whole thing in, which it actually is very neat. So if you want to grab something, imagine if all these things are not in the pouch, it's going to roll around and run around. I mean, you do have the room for them to roll and run. It's very messy. You may have to just fumble on your items. So I like things to be organized this way. And I like the toiletry pouch compared with the mini pochette. It's because they have this particular arc. If you can see here, this little arc. So it actually creates a little space for me whereby just nice, there's this little ample room which I fit my perfume. And it's just like it's meant for. It actually holds it a little bit. And I have another hand sanitizer. So, excuse me, I have a bad throat. So I have this like that, whereby it holds it for me. So I really like that. And with a mobile phone lying in front, just nice. And I have very good room on top. If you want to have a sunnies, you could. You want to have something else, or you know, like some tissues to just throw in for your kids, or napkins. But that's how I normally pack my bag. If you want to have a little pencil case, you could, just snug it in a little bit, top it, and no problem. That's how we close it, right? So, but I don't for today's outing. So this is what I'll carry. And this is exactly how my bag will look like if I'm out shopping or not, or running errands. And yeah, so I love this way, and I like it neat and easy access, and you can find things easily. So that's that. So thank you guys for watching. And should there be any questions, just feel free to leave them in the comments below. So I hope it helps. So generally, in conclusion, yes, Gucci Soho Disco still wins the whole thing. Yep, between what can fit inside. But in terms of style, I would say the Soho Disco is beautiful also. But Urban Companion, well, it's still Chanel. And Chanel's Chanel, So, but I would say this is very, very good in the mini size, comparing with the Chanel mini, because the price point is slightly higher, about the same. But they have the 3 sections inside. And they also have a slit pocket behind. and then you have a little slit pocket right inside also. So having this sectionized, first of all, and the leathers are like a little stretchier as compared with the regular Chanel mini, so it fits a bit more, definitely more. And then it actually sectionized. This is why I think people may like it, because it sectionized the things for you, so it doesn't fumble around. And I really enjoy this bag because of this reason. So normally when I use this bag, I do not use any mini pochette or any toiletry pouches, because I don't need to. It's already been sectionized and contain things for me, whereby if I'm in these kind of roomy bags, be it the Soho Disco or the Gucci Marmont, I will need to have a pouch for my liking, for my lifestyle, and to get things organized like that. So that's that, and thank you guys for watching, and have a good day. I'll be coming up with more comparison videos in some other bags, so probably one in the camera bag from Chanel, which is the regular medium size, and I'll compare it over with Gucci Soho and maybe with the Gucci Marmont, because they are about the same size. But it's just that the Chanel camera bag, it's more of a shoulder sling, whereby Gucci Marmont and Soho Disco both are on a crossbody sling. So that's the difference. But in terms of capacity and size looking, they look about the same. So let's just do a comparison video. So stay tuned, and I'll just upload that when it's all ready. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.